Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 2. Yay, you made it through the first week. Congratulations. So a few things that I want to cover really quick about this week. The speaking partners are beginning this week, and I wanted to point out something. Here's our discussion board. So here's lesson 2. We're in the content tab right here. Here's lesson 2 under the Getting Started folder. That's where you find our Provident Living reading and discussion. That is the required discussion board each week. You can also find it up here by clicking on discussions. And I usually move it so that it will be at the top, but there's 2 discussion boards. One of them is questions and conversations. That is not a required discussion board. I think I've mentioned this in my last 2 videos, but that one is for you to ask questions or make comments or anything you want to talk about here. And then the Provident Living discussion board, that is the required discussion board. You're required to post 5 times each week. And I do it a little differently. It says right here, do not create your own thread. So I have already created threads with questions in them. They're called prompt threads. It says post here, prompt thread 1, and there's questions inside the prompt threads, and I want you to answer those questions, and each week I will give you a challenge. And the challenge is it's not required, but it gives you an opportunity to extend what you're doing in the discussion board, and they're fun. Some of them are more fun than others, but it kind of gives you an opportunity to do something a little different in the discussion board each week. So those are awesome. So all you need to do is go and read the questions. I think there's 5 questions this week. You need to answer at least one of them. You could answer 2, you could answer 3, you could answer all 5 if you wanted to. But you need to just click the reply thread, answer the question, read the challenge, and do the challenge too each week. Okay? Some other things I want to show you real quick. If you go back to the contents tab and you go down to the bottom, I lost it. There we go. There's a resources tab. Inside the resources tab, this is where you find the online math help. This is really important. You come here, Pathway Students Get Math Help Now. That's the button you want to click on. And this is the Math Study Center. You can request a personal tutor. You can meet with a tutor every week if you wanted to at the same time, and you guys can meet on Zoom and talk to each other. You can also just come on here like you're doing your homework, you get stuck on a problem and you need help, go click on here and then type in your name, select your course, type in your question, and you'll have a tutor come right up and chat with you. So that wouldn't be like live back and forth, it would be like typing, chatting, and they can help you answer your questions. So these are the hours for the online math help lab, and we really want you to get used to using this online math help because you are an online student and this is your opportunity to get online math help. I can help you too. You can always set an appointment with me, but this is available during these hours, so you can always get help, whereas with me you'd have to set an appointment and do it later. This you can do it kind of right when you need it, which is awesome. And those of you who said that you're a little nervous about doing math, this would be a great thing for you to request a personal tutor to help you out. There's people out there who want to help you. They want to be your tutor. They want to help you with your math. So take advantage of that. Request a tutor. Okay? So the other thing I wanted to show you in the resources tab, we're going to go back, is right here. This is your textbook, the Math 100L textbook. As you go through the lessons, whenever you have an assignment, there will be a link there that will take you directly to that part of the assignment in the textbook. But if one of those links doesn't work, for example, or if you want to go back and review something, the entire textbook is right here. So all the little homework assignments are all here in this textbook, and all the reading, everything is here. So you can always come and click on this and find what you need in the textbook. The last thing I wanted to talk to you about, a hit and run. How many of you guys know what a hit and run is? If someone's driving their car and another car comes and hits that car, and then instead of staying and talking to the person and talking to the police officer and taking care of it, and instead of doing that, they just drive away. That's called a hit and run. Okay? Now, in the world of online teaching, a hit and run is something different. A hit and run is when you go into a discussion board and you post something and then you never come back to the discussion board. Okay? So it's like you have a question there in the discussion board, you answer the question, and then someone comments on what you have to say, or someone asks a question about what you have to say, and you never come back to answer their question, and you never come back to comment on what other people have to say. So a hit and run is someone who comes into the discussion board and makes a post, but then never comes back. Okay? I don't want to see any of that this semester. When it comes to participating in the discussion board, I expect you to come in and participate every day. So on Monday, come in and read the questions and answer one of the questions. On Tuesday, come in and comment on someone else's question. And Wednesday, come in. If you post one post or one reply every day, it kind of spreads it out and it makes it more of a discussion. Okay? So I don't want to see any hit and runs. Don't do all of your posts in one day. That's what a hit and run is. Okay? I want you to spread it out over the week. All right? So the second thing, we're going to talk a lot this semester about debt. Now, you notice this word has a B in it, D-E-B-T. The B is silent. So I wanted you to be aware of that because you're going to be online with your speaking partners and you're going to be talking about debt. And I want you to pronounce it correctly. So debt, the B is silent. It's pronounced debt. Okay? It's not pronounced debit. It's pronounced debt. Okay? If you have any questions about that, let me know. I hope you guys all have a great week and I'll see you online.